Please be seated. Good morning. I'm Professor Nigel Hooper, Associate Vice President for Research, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the University of Manchester and the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. In particular, I would like to welcome our graduands, whose hard work and magnificent achievements we're here to celebrate today. These achievements are all the more remarkable given the challenging times that we have faced together these last few years. We know that for some of you here today, your formal degree award is still to follow due to the industrial action that has taken place. While we respect the right of our colleagues to take industrial action, we are saddened by the consequences this has had. However, please remember that this does not take away anything from your achievements or the reason we are here to celebrate today. We're also delighted to see so many family, friends, and supporters. We thank you for the support and encouragement you have given to our graduates during their studies, which has been so important to their success. Just like their tutors and members of staff in the school and faculty, you can be extremely proud of what they have achieved. Graduands, to show your appreciation for the support you have received, please stand and join me in acknowledging the support that you've received. Please be seated. And of course, we must not forget the strong, supportive friendships and relationships you have forged here, which I hope you will sustain for many years to come. Put simply, your achievement in completing your degree cannot be overestimated for its value and the strong platform it gives you to build your career and achieve your goals. As the first university in the United Kingdom to set social responsibility as a core goal, we encourage all of our students to engage in transformational activities, both in their studies and beyond, to help them stand out, consider their place in the world, and to make a difference. Throughout the course of your studies and life at the university, you have gained the skills and knowledge to find success and become responsible leaders of tomorrow. Although you may be glad to see the back of assignments for now, the planning, research, critical thinking, and presentation skills you have developed and put to use will be of great value in the world of work or during further study. The way you have balanced your commitment to academic life with other interests will help you to find a work-life balance as your career unfolds. The last 12 months have seen the university demonstrate our research impact on a local, national, and global scale. Manchester is known as one of the world's leading research universities, steadily rising in the world academic rankings and currently placed 28th globally. Our submission to the Research Excellence Framework in 2021, UK-wide assessment of university research performance, was one of the largest and broadest in the sector. We were delighted with the results in which overall 93% of the university's research activity was assessed as world-leading or internationally excellent. These fantastic results reflect the incredible dedication and creativity of our colleagues who work every day to solve significant world problems. Beyond our reputation as a renowned centre of academic excellence and pioneering research and discovery, we're proud of our well-established and recognised success in social responsibility. Earlier this year, this focus culminated in our university ranking first in Europe in the Times Higher Education University Impact Rankings, which rates institutions on their contributions to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Indeed, we are the only university in the world to rank in the top 10 for social and environmental impact in every year of these global rankings. This fantastic achievement epitomises our core values and recognises all we have achieved together, delivering benefits for the good of society and transforming lives for the better. During your studies, you have all in your own way enriched and contributed to the University of Manchester as it exists today. You have helped shape the future for those who will follow in your footsteps. The university is changing and will continue to change for the better because of you. So today is just as much about honouring you for this valuable contribution as for your success in your studies. Armed with your academic success, your skills and your breadth of experiences, there is every reason to be positive about the future. As you may have experienced already, your job prospects having studied here are enviable, because employers all around the world recognise the value of a University of Manchester degree. Obtaining your degree is a hugely important milestone, and you should rightly celebrate your success. But this is not the end of your association with Manchester. This is and will continue to be your university. We're proud to have the largest alumni community of any campus-based university in the United Kingdom, with over 500,000 graduates living and working in more than 190 countries across the world, all linking back here to Manchester. The Alumni Association will help you connect with this community and remain in contact with the university. And as alumni, you too can play your part in the ongoing development of the university. As ambassadors of the university in offering student placement and employment, mentoring future generations of students. We sincerely hope today will not be your last contact with the university. Remember, our doors will always be open to you. As you reflect on your past and plan for your future, allow yourself to be inspired by the university's motto: knowledge, wisdom, humanity. We encourage you to boldly pursue new ideas, share and apply your knowledge to benefit others, and make a positive difference to the world around you. We consider it a privilege to have been able to contribute to your education. Once again, congratulations on your achievements, and thank you for your continued commitment to our university. Thank you. I'm now very pleased to introduce Catherine Leopold, who studied German and linguistics and is chair of the University of Manchester Alumni Association. She is also a senior teaching fellow at the University of Greenwich Business School and was named earlier this year as one of the top 5 educators in the UK for work-based initiatives.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to be here today, a small part of these big celebrations. But it's a long time since I sat where you are now, and when I graduated, it was a really hot day, so I was really flushed in all of my photographs. So any of you that got up this morning and looked at the weather forecast and thought, oh, I'm here to tell you this is better for future posterity. I've stayed connected to the university ever since through the Alumni Association, which I currently chair, and this brings me back to campus for events and connects me to the hundreds of thousands of alumni around the globe. The last time I was in this building was for the annual Volunteer of the Year Awards in May, where I was, once again, astonished at the commitment of University of Manchester students to give back, to use your skills to benefit causes and projects you believe in. Now, today, I'm talking to you as you stand on the threshold of your next adventures. In this great hall, we stand on the shoulders of giants, Nobel Prize winners, world-changing inventions, world-shaping movements. In this great city, we're connected to an amazing tradition of Manchester doing things its own way and doing them well. Whether it's industry, music, sport, humanitarian aid, nowhere does it quite like Manchester. The university is an integral part of the heartbeat of the city and has weathered challenges and changes for almost 200 years. But when I say the university, I mean more than just these buildings. Universities are, in essence, a collection of people thinking, discovering, inventing, analysing, debating and challenging. So sat here today, you are the university. You are the thinkers. You are the knowledge creators. You stand on the shoulders of giants, but you are forging new paths ahead. In my day job as a lecturer, I think a lot about how degree programmes support people to develop knowledge, skills and attributes that equip them to be successful in the future. Now, one of the main things that employers are talking about now is curiosity. The World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs report found that analytical, creative thinking, resilience, flexibility, motivation, self-awareness, curiosity and lifelong learning are the core skills now in demand. And when I reflect on my interactions with the University of Manchester students, I find myself feeling pretty confident that these skills match my impressions of the core skills that you've developed through your studies. Now, I was asked to deliver an inspirational address, so I spent some time thinking about what we mean by inspiration. It comes in many forms, and we often use it to mean a genius idea, something which strikes from the blue. But I prefer Thomas Edison's take on it. His famous quote that genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration is often cited. But I like a later one. Stuff, I tell you. Genius is hard work, stick-to-itiveness, and common sense. And that idea of stick-to-itiveness is embodied by you in front of me today. You've all navigated significant challenges to get to this point, those shared by us all in the form of COVID and global challenges, and those experienced individually. Many of you here today will have felt changed by your university experience. Often, higher education study creates space for self-reflection, which profoundly changes our sense of who we are. For some of you, this will have been a joyful process. For others, it will have been difficult and sometimes painful. Some of you have adapted to degree study with neurodiversity, disability and learning differences. Some of you will have faced huge financial pressures. Some of you have juggled raising families, caring for others, working more part-time hours than you'd have liked, being estranged from families, responding to early lives in care. Some of you here are carrying on your shoulders a deep desire to honour your family's decisions to come to the UK or to send you to the UK to study, by doing the very best you can to turn those decisions into brighter futures. Whatever has motivated you to stick to it, whatever challenges you faced, I hope today you are proud of being here and proud of what you have done to be here. And that leads me to my next thought about inspiration. In medical terminology, it means breathing in, and moments of change are often marked by the need to take a deep breath before we step into the challenge. And I'm sure I'm not the only person here who's ever had to take a deep breath before standing up in front of an audience like this. But that sense of taking a deep breath to launch into the future is a shared experience, but we often assume that everyone else doesn't need to take it. Some of you here will have mapped out your lives ahead. You'll have absolute clarity about what you'll do next and what you'll do after that. Some of you will be at the other end of that spectrum, hoping that inspiration will strike and opportunity will present itself. Others will be wondering if you've chosen the right path. All of those are perfectly natural and to be embraced, as long as you take the breath and take the next step into the next adventure. But when I started to write this short address, I really struggled with the idea that I could inspire all of you. And when I sat and thought about that, and thought about stick-to-itiveness and breathing in, I realised the reason I was struggling is that you, sat out there, are the ones inspiring me. You're woven into the story of this university. You are the giants on whose shoulders we stand. And whether your future achievements are Nobel Prize winning, globally transforming, or less publicly lived, you will go on being inspiring. And that's the true power of universities. Individuals standing shoulder to shoulder, understanding the past and changing the futures. So stay curious, stay committed, stay engaged. Use your analytical and creative thinking skills to shape the world that you're heading into. Seize opportunities, build networks of people, take doing what you do well seriously, but don't always take yourselves too seriously. Know that you are woven into the history of this university. You're now part of a global community of past, present, and future students, and I wish each one of you fulfilled and successful lives.
Associate Vice President, colleagues, graduates, with their families and friends. As the head of the School of Arts, Languages and Cultures, I'm delighted to congratulate those of you graduating today on your success in obtaining your degrees, and to be able to do so in the wonderful setting of Whitworth Hall. We hope that you found your time here intellectually and academically stimulating, because whatever else studying for a degree gives you, the experience should have been one where you found yourself challenged and inspired. I want to express my enormous gratitude to colleagues in the departments for having provided you with that experience. For many of you, I have no doubt it will have transformed your lives, even though you may not know that yet. Manchester was one of the first universities in the late 19th century to offer degree programs in history. While most of you graduating today will have spent much of the last year researching and writing your dissertations, what you might not know is that under that great medieval historian T.F. Tout, Manchester in the 1890s pioneered the concept of the undergraduate dissertation, which is now seen as a staple of all humanities and social science programs across the world. It is no exaggeration to say that the understanding of independent research as being one of the hallmarks of a university education in the humanities owes a great deal to the Manchester History Department. Many graduates at this ceremony have also studied a language as part of their degree. What you might be interested in knowing is that students in modern languages are amongst the most highly employable of all those graduating in these weeks. And you have the knowledge, understanding, skills, and expertise which are increasingly prized in our global world. We have teaching and research expertise in Arabic, Catalan, Chinese, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Portuguese, Russian, and Spanish. Of the languages I have just mentioned, at least 8, depending on how you do the calculations, are in the top 10 most spoken languages in the world. But whatever aspects of the arts and humanities you have studied, what arguably unites you is an interest in what makes us human, the creation of identity, and what it is to be part of that humanity. Graduation is also a moment to celebrate distinguished achievement. Students this year have produced some outstanding work, and I'm pleased to announce the following awards of the Dean's Award for Achievement. Zach Bowyer, Katie Crawford, Kaya Fallowfield, Rose Grimshaw, Anna Hilf-Rink, Zachary McPherson, Sophie Stanford, James Stanley, and Jay Swinnerton. I suggest we all give them a big hand for their achievement. In history, I would also like to acknowledge the achievement of Daisy Linton for serving as this year's UOM History Society president, helping to lead the organization through our first full uninterrupted year since COVID-19, and the student coordinators for the History Peer Mentoring Scheme, Ashwish Venkatakrishnan and Philip Saul. On a more practical note, the school's web and social media officer has asked me to remind you to use the @SalGrad and @UOM graduation tags on Twitter and Instagram to show us what you're up to today. And after the ceremony, I invite you all to join colleagues and your fellow graduates for a reception in the celebrations marquee on Ellen Gilbert Square, just outside on the lawn opposite the Ellen Gilbert Learning Commons, where refreshments will be served. As you receive your diploma, you enter a new phase of your relationship with the University of Manchester. We very much hope that you will continue to be an active part of the extended community of alumni and supporters, to nurture an interest in the life of the university and the students who fill your steps, to take pride in the collective achievements of this great and noble institution. The loyalty, support, and goodwill of our students are the foundation of our future. Please keep in touch with us and visit us when you are back in Manchester. We wholeheartedly wish you happiness and success in both life and work. Thank you.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Robert James Brown.
Congratulations.
George Odysseus. Ruby Horton Rutter. Anne Stokes. Samuel Troy Taylor. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, History with Honours, Megan Ackrell. Sophie Alice Alcock. Edward Bartlett. Anushka Basu. Benjamin Samuel Bates. Zach Bower. Emma Breslin, Courtney Brown, William Burton, Molly Hannah Julia Butcher, Amy Kathleen Butler, Joseph Carr, Louis Isaac Cockburn Monk, Emily Cook, Katie Crowfoot, Ethan Daniel, Molly Elizabeth Davis, Felicity Dean, Isaac Dewhurst, Kaya Elizabeth Fallowfield, Thomas Fitzpatrick, Louis Kerr Giles Thompson, Phoebe Graham, Rose Grimshaw, Francesca Laura Polly Hall, Patrick Hamlin, Edward Hans, Daisy Hubbard, Lara Hedge, Eve Henley, Molly Haw, Caitlin Holt Norton, Kirsten Louise Ilgaz Austin Hum, Katie Erin Lisa Jolliffe, Anna Jones, Lucy Jones, Sapna Rani Joshi, Hannah Therese Rachel Keisner, Eloise Mary Kendall, Oliver Sebastian Kent, Catherine Kilker, Jamie Lawless Gill, Harvey Lee Jervis, Florence Lewis, Daisy Linton, Karina Lowe. Alexandra Luxford. Kian Maguire. Florence Catherine Mills. Finley Matthew Morgan. Jessica Nightingale. Jamila Unkerawem. Patricia O'Gorman. Kishan Vinod Patel. Alicia Peacock. Thomas Perks. Adam Alexander Pogrund. Millie Ann Pritchett. Samuel Richardson. Morgan George Roberts. William Joseph Robertson. Daniel Robinson. Cherry Jane Rogerson. Jay Satchwell. Ethan Charles Kevin Scott. Emily Shortland. Erin Smith. Katharina Sorald. Olivia Phoebe Southall. Sophie Amelia Stanford. Maisie Zachary. Philip Henrik Say. Ella Tilaganathan. Tess Thompson. Isaac Tibbett. Joanna Marie Orkhart. Anna Wade Labato. Thomas Walker. Grace Olivia Worley. Lauren Jade Wamsley. Caitlin White. Aileen Wilson. Isabel Younger, Liam York, and in History and Arabic with honors, Huma Hussain. And in History and French with honors, Jasmine Sophie Wanjiko Blackton. Richard Cooper Smith. Lucy Megan Franklin. Samuel Michael Wynne. And in History and German with honors, Stephanie Louise Kite. Ewan Rintoul. Griff Williams Renouf. And in History and Italian with honors, Harry J. Swinnerton. And in History and Portuguese with honors, Sarah Catter. And in History and Sociology with honors, Emily Jane Barrow. Charlotte Bell. Aoife Buckley. Charles Campbell. Rebecca Cox. Amelia Elizabeth Davis. Lucy Eggington. Francesca Fernando. Anna Carenza Hilferink. Emily Jackson. Selena Karim. Nicola Miles. Libby Anna Morehouse. Moleka Newman. Hope Georgina Ann Richardson. Shauna Rooney. Taylor Lee Walker. And in History and Spanish with honors, Daisy Frederick Carlyle. Amy Foy. Amelia Heather. Thomas Joseph Mulholland Jones. Isabella Servideo. And in history with Chinese with honors, Freya Kennedy Harper. And in history with digital humanities with professional experience with honors, Thomas Gabriel Britton. And in history with professional experience with honors, Hayden Sean Davis Busby. Harry Robinson. And in modern history with economics with honors, Megan Anna Baloch. Sonia Bagioni. Max Cleveley. Rory Alexander Cramsey. Adam Mark Dale. Matthew Dalzell. Catherine Heather Dawson. Ronnie George Gamble. Amelia Griffiths. Finlay William McGregor Hanna. Zachary Hilton. Gemma Constance Ruth Hobbit. Bakarina Kamara. Matthew James Lawrence. Alfred Lucas. Seamus Mayo. Alice Moyes. Isaac Pearson. Archie Pink. Jennifer Reed. Jonathan Walliker. Henry James Widdicombe. Robert Woodcock. And in modern history with economics with professional experience with honors, Oliver Gillespie. And in politics and modern history with honors, Azli Ali. Noah Frank Arthur Baker. Julius Oliver Krishnadasan Bennett. George Beresford. Anna Bowes. Oliver Boucher, William Callard, Hannah Chaban, Maya Eleanor Charlesworth, Iris Clifford, Arthur Cahoon, Kristen Nicole Cooper, Ossian William Davis, Maxwell Louise Earnshaw, Charlotte Bethany Emery, Stanislas Galliers de Metz, Alexandra Goodfellow, Gabriel Hartwell, Jamal Johnson, Catherine Kelly, Anna Kent, Edith Anghard Lewis, Rose Lovejoy, Zachary Leith McPherson, Thomas Major, Thomas Francis Martin, James Alexander Masters, Joseph Stephen McFadden, Charles Robert Miller, Valerie Sinek Momus, Hannah Rose Morley, Charles Jonathan Morton, Nellie Mosley, India Nam, Sophie Nelson, Georgina Violet Northway, Emily Jane O'Brien, Molly O'Loughlin. Thomas Henry Ravenscroft. Emily Riley O'Donnell. Rachel Amy Grace Roberts. Jennifer Robinson. Joseph Saggs. Alice Margaret Shakeshaft. Thomas Shale. Alia Sharplin. James Stanley. Oliver Stevenson. Shikhar Vishik Talwar. Jada Belarose Tammet Odero. Ashwin Venkatakrishnan. Ismail Daniel Wall. And in politics and modern history with professional experience with honors, Elizabeth Peggy Larkin.
Graduates, would you please stand? Family, friends, supporters, would you also stand and congratulate our newly qualified graduates? Please go out, enjoy yourselves. Hopefully the weather does stay reasonably well for you, and go out there and make a difference in the world. I now declare this congregation closed.